Let's take a quick look on how to use the new Custom Export Builder in hhschools. Once you've licensed this new feature, you'll find it from within a project under the Reports menu and just select Custom Export Builder. At the top of this dialog, you'll notice there's a blue information icon. Just click on that and that'll open up a PDF of the instructions on how to use the Custom Export Builder. You can access this document at any time you need to. Now let's take a look at the different sections of the dialog. First thing we need to do is select the aspect ratio for the images to be exported at. Your choices are either 8:10 or image aspect ratio. Then you need to determine the pixel dimensions of the files. The way you'll do that is you'll enter in a value for the longest side pixel dimension. I'll enter in 600. Then you'll notice that the application will calculate the short side pixel dimensions, and that's based upon the aspect ratio that you've selected for the export. Your long side pixel dimensions range from 100 pixels to 800 pixels. Then you'll need to select the resolution, and your choices are either 72, 150, or 300. Next, we'll select the image name to be used for the JPEG files that are exported. The options are to use subject data from within the project. I'm going to go ahead and use student ID, add an underscore, and then select last name. So each one of the files will be named with the unique student ID and last name for that individual. The next step is to go ahead and look at the options for the data export file. Click on the Open button. This will bring up a dialog that allows you to select which fields you want to have included in that export file. On the left-hand side, these are the available fields from within the project. I'm going to select them all and add them to the selected fields for the data. Now what you can do is you can come in and rearrange the sequence of how the data will appear in the export file. If you choose, you can go ahead and remove any one of the fields too, or you can add things back in. Just click Save and select the file type you want the data file to be exported as, either a CSV or a text file. The images will be exported into a main folder, so we need to give that folder a name. Then we have some options whether or not we want to have subfolders created within this main folder. If you don't want any subfolders, just select none. But I'm going to go ahead and select to have my images dropped into subfolders by teacher, and then select the print crop to have the images rendered with. Now we're ready to create our custom export. Go ahead and click on Export. This opens up a browse window that allows you to browse to a location where you want to create the folder. Click Open, and the export's being created. Now that our export's been created, let's go ahead and take a look at the structure of the folder. Here's a view of our folder from within Bridge, and you can see there's a subfolder that's been created for each one of the teachers, plus our data file. You can go ahead and open up one of the folders. We can see this is David Musgrave's class. Each one of the files has been named with the student's student ID plus their last name. You can also see that the pixel dimensions of the file is 480 by 600 at 72 ppi. Here's a view of the exported data file. You can see that all the columns are in the sequence that we selected in the custom export folder.